LittleMxStar。
Hello everyone, my name is Star, and today I will be talking about some updates to my YouTube channel, and also I want to clarify about some rumors I've been hearing about myself, and I'm getting kind of annoyed about misinformation being spread around about me. So I'm just going to politely correct the misinformation. So as you guys can see, I moved. I know it's been a while since I did a real IRL YouTube video of me just sitting down and talking to you guys. I really miss doing these videos, and I haven't done one in literal months. Excuse me. But yeah, I missed sitting down and talking to a camera. I really missed that. I haven't been doing that. I think I've been really neglecting my YouTube channel because of my mental health. But I wanted to talk to you guys about all kinds of stuff, like why I changed my YouTube name. Well, actual branding and everything, and why I don't post as much anymore on YouTube and stuff. I still post photos and very short videos on other social media platforms. The link is in my bio on my YouTube, but also in the description. But for those of you guys who may not know, I've been struggling with severe chronic pain to the point where I've been having bowel issues, and I've been having weight issues. I'm trying to lose weight now. I lost 15 pounds so far, and I'm luckily not relapsing into my eating disorder, thankfully. And I got a new therapist finally after a year of literally fighting. I finally got a new one. I have more of a social life now, but my chronic pain has been getting worse and worse to the point where I can't walk long distances anymore, and sometimes I lose my voice because of it. But yeah, and also I got my hair cut, but that was yesterday, so and also I managed to make it to 3 months clean from self-harm, and also binging and purging, and also starving myself. So see, no fresh self-harm anywhere, none whatsoever. I think I have a bruise on my arm, but I think that's because I hit my arm against something really hard yesterday on accident. But yeah, I made it to 3 months free of self-harm, and 3 months free from starving myself, and 3 months free from binging and purging. So yeah, that's awesome. And I lost weight as a result, which is amazing that I lost weight without binging, purging, or starving myself. So just a few life updates and also channel updates. The reason why the comments are so heavily filtered in some of the comment sections in some of my videos are turned off is because there's been way more harassment towards transgender creators. And yes, I am non-binary, so I am technically under the transgender umbrella. So I had to restrict my comments by a lot for my own safety and for other people's safety, because I have had multiple trans friends of mine who unfortunately have gotten doxxed. And my friend Shayla, you may know them as Sleepy Baby, they are on Instagram and all that. they got doxxed. And I believe they even had their social security leaked. That part I'm not so sure about, but I know for a fact their address was leaked, unfortunately. And they have the same level of autism as me. So that definitely put them in a lot of danger. And before anybody tries to blame them for being doxxed, they never, ever, ever gave out any personal information to anybody. Like, nothing that could endanger them. I want to make that really clear. They would never, ever do that on purpose. And I looked through all their content, and nope, no personal information that would endanger her was shown. So I want to make that very, very clear. So Shayla was doxxed by people who believe that they are faking their disabilities. And there's a lot of bullies online that bully them for also being overweight and also their like disabilities and their voice. What people don't realize is that autistic people typically do have a monotone voice. So a lot of people like me and Shayla, we can't control our voices fully. So I'm sorry if I have a resting bitch voice, but it do be like that. So yeah, I left TikTok for safety reasons and mental health reasons. So I know I made a video like a couple months ago explaining how TikTok caused my friend's PTSD, like literally caused her to develop PTSD, and I'm not kidding. Like, she's diagnosed and everything. She suffered such horrific abuse on TikTok that she ended up getting PTSD from it, and I'm not kidding. I am not making this up, and neither is she, and I have a strong gut feeling. I just know she's telling the truth. Like, you know how you get that gut feeling that you just know something is objectively true? That's what I feel. And that's what I know for a fact in my head, that this is definitely a possibility. Because I still have nightmares about being harassed on TikTok. And I still get people who came from TikTok and followed me onto other social media platforms and started harassing me. Those same haters who were on my TikTok pages and falsely reported me on TikTok have been trying to falsely report me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and Wattpad. It's just terrible. And they've been sending me death threats again. For being disabled, trans, and queer, so that's awesome. By the way, I'm being sarcastic, for anybody who doesn't understand that. But I've been managing to work with other people to get them to stop. I've even managed to get people to moderate my Discord server. I have 2 moderators on my Discord server. The links will be in the description if you want to join it, by the way. But yeah, people have been doxing not only people I know, but people they know too. And I almost got doxed recently. But luckily it's really hard to dox me, mainly because I have security precautions on my devices, so nobody will be able to find where I'm at. Obviously, you guys know I live in Alaska, but that's because I'm open about that. Yeah, I live more in the city and urban neighborhood side of Alaska, if that makes sense. So yeah. And you guys have actually seen me hang out in Anchorage, Alaska multiple times, and also North Pole and Wasilla. I've been almost all over Alaska. Mainly because my family's all over Alaska, so... well, my dad's side of the family. But to anybody who's concerned that the bullies online might end up doxing me, don't worry, I am safe. I am in a home, in a group home, and they will protect me, and they even have cameras and alarms in case if anything happens. Like if anybody tries to sneak in, or like if somebody like tries to climb in through windows or whatever, there's alarms everywhere in my home. So I am good in that regard. And also I live in a very big neighborhood, so it would be very, very hard to know where I'm at, mainly because there are so many houses that look almost exactly the same on the outside. Like, I'm not even kidding. So yeah, I am good. Plus, there's like, I'm pretty sure there's a police station nearby where I live. Like, fuck the police. I really hate the police for multiple reasons. Mainly because I am a minority and I know that I am higher risk for being a victim of police brutality. Like, fuck the police, honestly. However, if something happens, I might have to, like, go to the police. I would have no other choice. I can't exactly deal with it myself, like, in a legal sense. So I kind of have no choice but to rely on the police, even though, fuck those guys. Like, fuck the police. But there's, like, a police station nearby where I live. So I am good in that regard as well. And I also have a box cutter in my room, so I could defend myself very easily. I got that for one other reason as well. To open Amazon packages. One, to defend myself if anybody tries to break in. I do not carry it around in public because you need a different kind of knife for that. Legally, I've read like laws about it, and I kind of know some of the laws, although I don't know all of them quite yet. I'm still trying to like learn, so that way I can know which self-defense weapons are okay for me to carry out in public and which ones are not okay. And I've also been watching videos on how to defend yourself and stuff, and I've been trying to teach myself how to defend myself. So yeah, I'm also good in that regard. Yeah, so I am good. I'm protected. Another thing is that the new group home I am in is way more adult. What I mean by that is that there's more freedom for me, so yeah. I'm even using medical cannabis for my pain, and it helps a ton. Like, a lot. It helps so much. Like, you have no idea the miracle that Mary Jane is, bro. We don't deserve her, okay? Humanity does not deserve her, man. If you have chronic pain and every single pain medication, both over-the-counter and prescription, does not work for you, try medical cannabis. Like, please. It literally saved my life, and I'm not kidding. I was so suicidal to the point where I've literally had thoughts of killing myself because of how much chronic pain I'm in. But because of like marijuana, I'm able to function a bit again. Like, I'm not in as much pain all the time anymore because of it. And also, medical marijuana is really good for people on the autism spectrum. So I've been having far less sensory triggers as well. So, yeah. Try medical marijuana. But please get a doctor's opinion if you should try it or not, because it also depends on your medical history. A lot of people in my family have never had like a bad reaction to marijuana, so luckily I am almost always like going to be like okay, you know. I've only ever had one bad experience, but it wasn't like super bad. It was just very annoying to deal with. But yeah, so in regards to my new medication, basically that being marijuana, like, and before anybody gets concerned about like whether or not I'm addicted to it, no, I am not high every single day. Like, absolutely not. No, I'm not. Although I do make jokes about it a lot, but that's different. So no, I am not high all the time. Absolutely not. Because that could turn into a fucking problem, you know? But yes, I do use it for medical purposes. And yes, I am 21, so don't worry, I am legal. I am legal for this shit. But yeah, I highly recommend like people try medical marijuana if all other options fail. Like, obviously you should try other options before that, but you know, I can't take prescription painkillers because my family does have a history of, I believe, opioid addiction. I know for sure alcohol, but also opioids. The opioid crisis in America is like really, really bad, and I don't want to fall victim to that. So, and most prescription painkillers are opioids. So I just refuse to take them altogether. Even if they're not an opioid, you could still get addicted to it. So, yeah. Another update is, I am learning how to cook and clean on my own. And as you guys can see, my room is pretty damn clean. I just have to do laundry over there. It's just a messy pile of clean laundry, and I just need to put it away. So I've been procrastinating on it for 3 months, though. Then again, I went a whole year without laundry, so it's progress. A lot better than it used to be. Like, I shower almost every day now. Sorry. I keep fidgeting. And also, I've been having less, acne. Like, you guys can tell how clear my face has gotten. I am wearing concealer and shit. But you guys can still, like, tell, like, it's less bumpy and less red. It's always red under my nose and stuff, but that's because I am hypersensitive to a lot of smells, and my nose runs constantly and is red. And same with my mouth as a result, because with having albinism, your, like, skin is super, super sensitive to everything. So that's why my face is a bit red most of the time. Same goes for my hands. Like, you guys might notice that my hands are always really red. That's because, number one, even though I really should not be working with chemicals, I am an artist and I work with E6000 glue a lot, even though I'm hypersensitive to it. But I still love decorating adult pacifiers, so there's going to be a new addition coming to my house soon. I might do a tutorial video on how to make adult pacifiers. Like, not make adult pacifiers, but how to decorate an adult pacifier safely. Because recently it's come to my attention that some people don't know how to do it safely. So I want to teach people how to do that safely, you know? I don't want anybody getting hurt. And also, one last thing. What was it that I was going to, like, say? Oh yeah, I stopped going to the job training program. I have managed to figure out that work environments, like regular work environments, it just simply do not work for me. And you know what? That's okay. I don't want to fucking work for a corporation anyway. Fuck those guys. To anybody who's like gonna be like, what about small businesses? Retail in general does not work for me. A regular job in general simply does not work for me. Yes, I was able to hold down a job. Sorry, it stopped recording on its own for some reason. But as I was saying, working a normal job just simply does not work for me. My autistic brain was not made for a normal work environment. Like, I absolutely cannot handle working 6 to 8 hours per day. Like, my brain literally cannot tolerate that. I could barely work for an hour a day. Not because I'm lazy, but because I get so overstimulated so easily. Even on medication, I still do. And also, I have been like doing like art shit and also chores for other people, and that's how I'm able to pay rent and get my own food and all that shit. So I am able to afford this fancy ass room that's like $500 worth of rent. So basically I clean for people and I also make shit for people, and I occasionally do volunteer to do shit. So that's how I get paid, baby. But yeah, I basically do shit like randomly get paid for it. Not a normal job though. I guess you could say I'm an entrepreneur. But yeah. So, yeah, that's how I make ends meet, and it's working out awesome for me. I don't want to disclose what I do exactly though, because that's my own personal business and shit, but I'm just gonna say I'm an entrepreneur because that's basically the most fitting word for it. It's not under the table. But I also can't put it on my resume. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, I'm self-employed, so yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Star, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.